So we move on to another thing that I casually just put in as terms of my editing, and I didn't really check certain parts of my editing throughout the review. There's words that I said wrong, phrases that I got wrong when reading the script, and so I really wanted to upload the video as quickly as possible. So rather than just re-record that particular segment of the review and then just cut and delete and post in the new audio, I decided to re-record the specific words, the specific words that I got wrong, and then cut and paste, thinking, oh yeah, I saw a Doctor Who documentary where they did pretty much the same thing when certain words were missing, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I can do that too. That's not a problem. The basic principle is the same. What happened was just a really stupid bit when just I thought that it was seamless at the time. I can't even begin to explain what was going through my head at the time. I mean, I remember posting it up. I remember watching it before I posted it and going, "Yep, that's it. That's a good movie review. That all works. That's fine. Oh, my editing skills in that were very good. I really liked it." And then when I'm watching it now, I'm like, how stupid does that little bit of audio sound? It's blatant what I tried to do. It sounds as though my voice suddenly changes who's speaking halfway through the sentence. It's like someone's just butted in on me, is what it sounds like. But it's like if I had a clone of myself in the same room who just butted into me. Which might have happened, actually. I mean, I could have run with that story, like I'd suddenly discovered the secret of human cloning when while I was making the review. Also, the script that I wrote for it, I wrote on the day that I actually started recording it, which was the exact same day that I did the editing and the exact same day that I then uploaded it. I did it in one day, which is something that I didn't do for the Goofy movie review. The Goofy movie review, I spent a day writing the script. I then spent a day recording the script, the audio segments and the video segments. I then spent a day editing everything together, and then I spent a fourth day checking everything, making sure that the video itself was short enough for YouTube, because the original Goofy movie review actually was 40 minutes long. I mean, I basically did what the Nostalgia Critic did, or still does, and basically goes through the entire plot of the film. Well, you can't really do that on YouTube because at the time it was, I think it still is, like a 10-minute limit on what you can actually put on there. And I had this whole title sequence planned as well, which I had to basically scrap because, one, it was my first ever actual upload, so I had no footage to make a title sequence from. The title sequence had to come in much later, when I actually had some footage to create a title sequence. And my title sequence sucked as well. I'm watching some of my reviews, and all it is just clips of my reviews with the Benny Hill theme song playing over it. I mean, it's not really that inspired. And then, there's like yellow title writing. It sucks quite a bit, actually. I wish I'd picked something that was a little less recognisable than the Benny Hill theme. But I thought that I was clever, and I thought, yeah, no one else will know this. It's like, well, yeah, everyone knows the Benny Hill theme. I was surprised that they didn't take it off YouTube, actually. It's probably because loads of other people have it. Probably because I wasn't very popular. This is like my second channel on YouTube. My first one, actually, when I did, it was called Steven 16 Lambert, and I did these anime and Godzilla music videos. And the anime one stayed on there for quite a while before they started getting taken down. But my Godzilla ones, goodness me, my Godzilla ones got taken down like 3 days after uploading them. And I had them all saved on my computer, so I kept on re-uploading them. But after a while, my computer broke, and I hadn't backed up the files. So I basically, I was like, oh, and that's all my music videos had gone, because I basically just kept on re-uploading them. And after a while, I was just like, well, what's the point now? They'll just keep on they'll just remove these ones that I've uploaded recently, and now I've got no other backup. I really wish that they hadn't removed them completely, so that I could at least have downloaded them and then had them on my new laptop. When I got my new laptop, I could have just downloaded them onto my new laptop, I suppose, but by that time they were removed and I didn't know how to do it. I was kind of, looking back, I wasn't very good with computers. So someone who's not very good at computers, and the only editing software he has is Windows Movie Maker. And the only audio recording software he had was Microsoft Sound Recorder. That's what I'm using for these movies, but at least, now I know how to download footage that I've previously uploaded. That's why I was able to download the review. And at least I know that I don't really need anything else to just record audio and then place that audio on top of footage. But I just didn't do it. I'm really just getting off topic here. But anyway, here's the clip of the editing mistakes. Here's also the clip of me just having the wrong spelling on one of the things. I can't even imagine why I thought that was the correct spelling for transporter. Transpotter. It wouldn't be Star Trek without a transporter accident, is what I wrote on the actual finished video, and that I watched, and that I checked, and that I uploaded. And also there's another thing that I'm going to mention in a bit. Okay, so first here's that audio section. Awkward. So after a long string of difficulties, and by difficulties I mean random stuff that the writers put in just to make the film feature length, we find that the crew of the Enterprise may not be able to catch up with the thing. So it looks like the alien is gonna get away from them. But wait!
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Yeah, it's Spock. Live long and prosper.
I've been monitoring your communications with Starfleet Command, Captain. I'm aware of your engine design difficulties. I offer my services as science officer.
Okay, back up. The ship is in urgent need of repair, yes? Well, what's that guy doing just lazing around in a peculiar pose? And why is Kirk in fuzzy focus? Looks like they've smeared Vaseline on the screen or something. Yeah, so another problem with doing everything in one day is that you don't have enough time, or you just neglect to actually research some of your points that you bring up in the review. And it was very obvious to other people watching it who had actually, had some background in the actual, medium of film, what was going on there. And Daff Murray commented on my video 4 years ago saying, the Vaseline light smear is created by a special camera lens called a split dipolar, which allows the foreground and background to be in focus simultaneously, but unfortunately creates a distortion between them. With the DVD release of the film, this smearing became more obvious than on the video releases. Director Robert Wise had used the same lens on several of his movies. So, yeah, he brought that up nicely for me. Thank you, Daft Murray, 4 years ago, pointing out again that this review really deserved to have a 2 like to 5 dislike ratio and 720 views. That just shows that, you know, I mean, when I upload this onto YouTube, I bet there are only like 100 people are going to watch it. No, that just shows how pointless this is. I mean, I think I might be wasting my time here, but never mind. For all you people who are out there watching it, hello, and thank you for making it to the end of part 2.